again, friends and neighbors, or shall I say this afternoon.
Welcome back to the political process here on the channel. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. At the end of the last episode, we were, we saw that we won the race for the White House. So today is day one of being president. So we're gonna have a lot going on in this episode. So let's just kind of jump right in. We're gonna go to the office here. There's nothing there yet. My term as the U.S. House of Representative is over. I've got unfilled protege slots, so I can go ahead. Look at this, unfilled 38. Let's just go like this. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I can pick them from all over the place. So let's say Senate. We want somebody in California. Melvin. No, we don't want state Senate. Let's go. This is going to take a beat. So we don't care about Arizona or Alabama, because there's just not going to be a lot going on there that we can manipulate. But let's try and pick key states and get a bunch of senators, maybe. Like Colorado, maybe. We'll just pick one for all of the Republican states, and then the ones that look like their battleground, like Florida. Go get them, Zoe. Georgia. Let's go with Finley. Who cares? Hawaii, sure. Illinois. So while I'm doing this, I will go ahead and point out. We'll pick one for Iowa. I will point out a couple things. One, over the weekend, I tried to kick off a playthrough on Twitch of Stardew Valley, and about halfway through the episode, everything started to get super laggy on the Twitch stream and on the recording. So we're gonna bail on the idea of trying to use Twitch. I think it's just like my laptop is just not built for it. It just doesn't have the horsepower from a video processing perspective to do stuff like that. Like, it can handle the game, it can handle the stream. It can't handle both at the same time, apparently. So anyway, I've decided to bail on doing that on Twitch. I'm going to start one up on YouTube. So I've been doing a stream of I haven't been paying very good attention as to which states I'm picking here, so I'm sure I've doubled up on some, but it's okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a Stardew stream, and I'm going to bail on the World of Warships stuff. It's not necessarily that I'm not getting a ton of viewers. It's just like the content itself isn't really built for like presentation. It's repetitive. It's just basically me trying to blow up ships and those ships trying to blow me up. There's not a whole lot else to it. So it's just hard to get like engaged in what's going on, because there's no like twists or turns. It's like, oh hey, we got a new boat or a new battleship or whatever, and now we test out the new battleship, but like the in-game battle doesn't really look that different, for the most part. So if it was like a true campaign where we were doing missions that were like specifically meant to kind of like recreate old battles or whatever, that'd be different. We've got 6 more, so we're going to go House of Representatives. Let's go California, yay. But anyway, so we're gonna do one more episode of World of Warships, and then we will bail from it. With this playthrough, my plan is to essentially work through the we're gonna try and work through this presidential term or whatever, maybe 2 terms if we win again, but we'll see. I want to try and get set up to where when MLB The Show is available, like I'm ready to start putting some time and effort into it. And it's mainly because it takes a lot of time and effort, because I've got to play the game, go back, edit it to a highlight reel essentially, and then add audio on top of it. So there's just a lot going on, and that'll take some time. Plus, if I'm going to get back into Stardew, I'm not going to have time to do other content as well. So I plan on wrapping up the 2 series that I've been doing, being this game and World of Warships. So, all right, I have to create a federal budget here. Now, look at this. I already got points for access to healthcare, income per capita, and reducing crime. So, like, ridiculous. Now, these people want more access to preschool. We can do that, I'm sure. So, creating a federal budget, holy moly, this is going to be probably the majority of this episode, because we really want to think through this stuff. If you remember, our strategy was, see, like this income less than 10,000, that's like nobody. I'm trying to think, like at minimum wage, the 10,000 I think is still low. So like that just, because I think the minimum wage in this game is up to like $10. I can't remember, but this just seems like astronomically low. Now the bottom line is we're going to leave that where it is. We are actually going to reduce this from 16.5 to 16. And now let's watch and see what that does for the overall tax revenue. We go from 2.159 trillion to 2.137 trillion. Let's actually do it a little bit farther then. Let's go to 15.5. So a 1% difference. And that's lowering it on this like lower end of the middle of the income bracket. We're going to do the same thing here. Remember, we were at 2.159. That's the number that we want to stick to. All right. So that number goes down. So income less than 190,000. I don't know if this is individual, but let's go down just a little bit. Like that maybe. Actually, you know what? You're going up, and you're going up. Oh man, that's not nearly enough. We were at 2.159. Where did all that money? Is it this bracket right here? Dang it. Where's all that money going? There must be a ton of people in this bracket right here. Standard deduction, personal exemption. Now, okay, so that's what we did on individuals. Overall, we lowered it. We raised it on some people, but we only raised it on the ones that were in the higher income brackets. So that I'm okay with. Now, what we also need to look at is the corporate tax rate. This is going to be a big one, I have a feeling. Yeah, we're going to raise it, and it's going to make up the gap. So we're going to 2.59, 159. Actually, let's go right there, 25%. So we're just shy of where we were. And now we have a $117 billion deficit, which is okay. That's not that bad because we've got this huge national debt. Holy crap. This is millions, billions. We are 17 trillion in debt. That's a lot. And we've got a $1 trillion Social Security trust fund. So we are going to reduce Social Security eligibility back down to 70. That needs to happen. Medicare eligibility, 67 is probably okay. Universal health care. How much is this going to cost? You ready for this? $1 trillion. Look at total expenditures. It's a fortune. Oh my gosh. So we bring in revenue to offset it though. Whoa. It provides all citizens with access to free healthcare. It is free in the sense that patients do not receive a bill for the services provided. Instead, the government uses tax revenues to pay for any health coverage. So that would essentially reduce or eliminate all of these. That's why. So we're not spending money on Medicare, Medicaid, or even military health care. All of it goes into one pool right here. And if you go up here, it didn't impact tax revenue. Expenditures went up. I don't understand why expenditures went way up. Revenue didn't. Oh, it's because of dedicated tax revenue maybe. Anyway, we're going to give that a try. Let's see if we can get it through. Unemployment, payroll tax rate, not worried about. Sales tax, we're not going to do. Tobacco tax, alcohol tax, marijuana. So there should be a marijuana tax. But I'm not going to deal with that yet. Renewable energy tax credit rate. We should actually probably increase this a little bit. We're only talking like in... Oh, those are billions. Okie dokie. So that's like $2 billion we're going to let go right there. Not a huge deal. Alright. So we're going to spend $371 billion toward paying down the national debt. But honestly, like that national debt is probably still going to go up if that's all we're spending. That balance is so big, that's ridiculous. All right, so let's submit that. This puts us at a surplus even with universal health care. I am really interested to see if that'll go through. It's okay, so they got a hearing. Everything HR 3 and 4 made it out of committee. HR 1 made it out of committee. I don't see HR 2. What's up with that? All right. Okay, so a new challenge has appeared, but HR 3, 4, and 1 all got approved. Where is HR 2? What happened to it? It made it out of committee as well. So it looks like this is actually going to go through, even with universal health care in there. How crazy is that? Are there any events that I should be doing? Abolish Medicaid expansion. Well, that'll happen when universal health care gets passed. So, there you go. Alright, another challenge has appeared. flat income tax. We're not going to do that. All right. Now, approved by the Senate, 100 to nothing. Approved, 60 to 40. HR 2 easily made it out of the House. Holy moly. So I can't believe that this is going well. Here's a vote on legislation. Please veto this. What? Why do I not want to sign this into law? This is my legislation. And Republicans are all for it. Democrats are all against it. See, I don't understand this because this is a big-time tax reform policy. And I would have thought that the Democrats would be the ones that were on board with universal health care. Oh, it's because of the tax changes. But so decrease of the second and third brackets, increases on the fifth and sixth brackets. What is this? Increases tax rate. Oh, that's corporate. So I'm going to support this. Forget you guys. HR 1 has been signed into law. So tax rates have changed, and that is meant to help the lower and middle class without being at the expense of the overall balanced budget, because we're still bringing in money to help us pay for the taxes that we are not bringing in from that lower middle class. So that's that. Now, so that's it for this week, right? Yes. So next, HR 3 again. Okay, so this time the Republicans oppose it and Democrats support it. Which one is this? I don't know which one this is. Oh, universal health care. So this is where Democrats are in support, Republicans are against it. I support this. So a payroll tax of 9.3% will pay for the program. So instead of people paying for their insurance through a private process and it being all convoluted and there being so much money trading hands and it's super confusing, you take 9.3% out of your overall income and you've got health insurance. Everything's free. You get cancer, your treatment is free. Support. That is signed into law. How do you like them apples? Dang. Getting stuff done here, y'all. Next. HR 4. It's getting mixed support. Moderate Republicans support it. The Libertarian and Conservative Republicans are against it. And this is regarding Social Security, I assume lowering the age. So I think I adjusted it to 70, but by the time it got back to me, it's at 71. I'm okay with that. That's into law. And then next, renewable energy tax credit. We are increasing. Everybody supports it. We support it. Boom. That is signed into law. Now, that's it for the main stuff in those first 100 days or whatever they call it, you know what I mean, where you're just trying to get a bunch of stuff done. We got it done. Now, let's go into what our challenges are. We abolished Medicaid expansion. We get points for that. Flat income tax, we are not going to do. Access to preschool, I think we can do. If I go like this and provide preschool to all children, what if I say true? How much is this going to cost? $65 billion. Studies have shown that access improves cognitive development, blah, blah, blah. So this is good for the kids. It just costs the entire country $65 billion. I'm going to do it. We're going to say, oh, and I just realized that here, let's do this. I think that's not an issue if I move that over in the midst of the recording. So anyway, it's going to cost 65 million bucks. Let's do it. We ain't done yet. We're going to keep getting crazy with the... Okay, so it made it out 2117. It made it out 1418. The House approved it. Looking like, you know, even better than party... Like, we got some Republican support there, which is cool. And... shouldn't that be coming up to my desk here? So we got the points for that. We're not doing a flat income tax. Just knock it off. Okay, here we go. Republicans are against. Democrats support it. We are going to support it. And it is now a law. Preschool for everybody. Boom. Let's get some more done. What else can we do? What else can we do? Let's go... Let's look at marijuana. So, where is Mary Jane? Cannabis laws. Legal possession, true. Legal sale, true. So it is already approved everywhere. The only thing I could do here would be to make it illegal again. We're not going to do that. Can we do... Where is universal background checks? We're going to make this true. Republicans are gonna hate it. It made it out of committee. It got actually some bipartisan support there. Next. No, we don't care about election night. Look at this. Libertarian Republicans actually opposed it. Conservative Democrats opposed it. So it's all over the board, but this is gonna pass. Boom. Make it a law, baby. So we actually had two. If you go up here and we go to the Senate, there are 52 Democrats. But yet, when we look at the legislation there, I just spit a little bubble. We actually got 2 Republicans to vote in favor of that legislation, which is a good sign. If they're willing to bend on that with any kind of gun law whatsoever. Oh, we got that. Reduce the gas tax. Illegalize recreational drug use. That is not going to happen. We are going to keep that stuff legal. Now, reducing the gas tax. I don't necessarily want to do that because that sends the wrong message. You know what I mean? We're trying to get people away from using gasoline. And this one would be getting us closer, to, using more of it or whatever. So we're going to shy away from that. What else can we do, though? Let's look at immigration. Provides immigration visas. No, I want a path to citizenship. Let's get it done. We're going to have a path to citizenship here in a few weeks. How you like them apples? 2910. 13-7, huge support in the House. Now it makes it to me, and mostly getting support here. It's funny that, like, moderate Democrats are against this, but conservative Democrats support it. Kind of weird. But look at this. It made it through 71-29. Yes, support it. And we're getting more and more done, and we're not even halfway through our first year in office. And think about how much we're getting done right now. So defense appropriations, we're going to just say yes, it becomes a law. So we're going to get all of these budget appropriations passed up to us here, and it's just yes, we sign it into law. No big deal. It's all a formality at that point. So loosen gun control laws. In fact, if anything, let's get crazy and see if we can get more aggressive on gun control. We are a Democrat after all. So I don't think I want to do anything else with taxes. Education, we got preschool approved. That's a pretty big deal. free community college is already approved, so like I think we're good there. Poverty, like I don't think we need to do anything with Social Security. What about the minimum wage? It's $12. I wonder if we could increase that. Why not? Let's see if we can't increase minimum wage. Boom. We're going to increase it by $1. Get her done. It made it out 21.17. We'll pass that. 12.10. Ooh, that was pretty decisive there as well. Support. It made it through the Senate right down party lines. We will support this. Minimum wage. So it's only going up to $12.50, but I'm good with that. So we get, we made some compromise, but we got it done. So somebody in the House or the Senate, wrote an amendment to it to drop it from a baker's dozen down to $12.50, but it's still up 50 cents. That's a win for us. Support that. What else can we do here? We did poverty. You get this one passed. You don't need to do anything else with healthcare. It's done. We got a pathway to citizenship. That's done. Veterans. They have veteran healthcare now that is, it's still through the government. So hopefully it's better, but I don't know. How about homeless veteran assistance? Okay, we already have it. So veteran healthcare. But they get this through universal health care. So I think we're good there. Now, crime. What can we do with crime? Should we do... Hang on. Ooh, man. Crime rehabilitation. Let's see if we can get this through. How much is this going to cost? 161 bill? Or 161 million? Do it. Why are we not doing that already? Come on, guys. 2316. Support that. Big time support there. We support that. And 6139 in the Senate. And there's that. I have signed HR 18 into law. Where's my... Okay, yeah, crime rehabilitation. Wait. Well, funding is determined. So, hit support. Now, everybody supported this except for libertarian and moderate Republicans, which is interesting. But how about, we go into this tab here to create legislation. We've gotten big things done in taxes, education, poverty. We raised the minimum wage, healthcare, universal healthcare. We got a pathway to citizenship. We've provided nothing for veterans. We've created a federal crime rehabilitation program. And no, I can't do anything with abortion because it's already legalized. As a Democrat, of course, we're going to continue to support that. How about a carbon capture mandate? It mandates that power plants and factories utilize carbon capture and storage technology in order to reduce. This is the icing on the cake right here. Can we get it done? Reduction in pollution, 85%. We're going to give it a try. Now's our chance. We're on a roll. Let's keep it going. Whoa! Easily made it out. Veterans Affairs, Appropriations, Support. 12.8, 285 to 150. We are crushing it, guys. 60-40 out of the Senate. And then make it a law, baby. I don't know what else I can do right now. except like more gun control. Oh man. I don't know if we can pull that off without like tipping the scales so heavily that there's like no way we get reelected, or like how much damage is this going to do in the midterms now? Like how bad are Democrats going to get destroyed coming up in the midterms? So, all right, I do want to look at where is guns. I don't want to necessarily do an assault weapon ban, but where's the high capacity magazine one? Isn't that? No. Handgun ban. Wasn't there a high capacity magazine? We got that. Handgun limits, we don't care. Sporting gun, hunting gun, self-defense gun license, ammo limits. I could have sworn that there was a high capacity magazine thing that you could select, but I'm not seeing it here in all the other gun stuff, which kind of stinks. I don't think it's in here, so oh well. Like, I'm not gonna do the only one that I would consider here requires a gun license to purchase guns. You have to get training, certification, and a background check. Let's get weird with it. We're not taking away your guns. We're just making it to where, no, I don't know about this one. That might be pushing the envelope. Let's just ride this out. We've already done a lot. Let's count it as a win for now and just keep going here. Look at this. Like, we're raising $3 million a week, and we're not even trying. Like, let's go in here. I have... Holy crap. Look at the campaign funds, y'all. And how much... Like, our savings is nothing. But that's okay. Like, we're not in this to make money. But I don't... There's not a whole lot for me to do right now. Access to healthcare... That should happen. Military budget, I don't know if we did that or not. We're not doing the flat income tax, and we are not reducing the gas tax. Alright, we should be coming up on the Thanksgiving Day parade here. Another challenge. Not doing the flat tax, guys. Yeah, let's watch the elections. Oh, it's just for governors. And it's 2 states that are always Democrat. Virginia, New Jersey. So, alright, I think we're done here, right? Where's that Thanksgiving Day parade? Yes, of course, it's tradition. Oh, it's the turkey presentation. You take your place on the White House lawn. The air is crisp in the late autumn morning. The sunlight filters through the tree limbs that have shed nearly all of their leaves. A crowd of photographers and guests stand across from you. In front of you, standing on a table, is a confused and disgruntled-looking turkey named Jay. Once all the photographers have gotten into position, you announce that you hereby pardon Jay the turkey, who will live out the remainder of his natural life in peace and happiness. The crowd cheers and applauds. Jay turns towards you, and for a moment, you think you see gratitude in his eyes. You smile and return to the White House. The event has ended. I wonder if it's a different named turkey with next year's celebration. Okay. So we got lots going on here. We got people retiring. I don't really care. Oh, hey, we should run for representative or governor. If we run, we'd have a good chance of winning. What? We the president, fool. So, there's stuff going on below us here, like, This guy submitted an abortion. Sawyer submitted an abortion bill, I assume to try and make it illegal. It was granted a hearing but lost 16-6. So that's just probably not going to happen. All right, look at this. At the federal level, look at all these laws taking place this year. Going into... You talk about getting stuff done. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go to challenges, and now we got the access to healthcare. We did not increase the military budget, but we can do it this year. We want to get it above 619. I don't know how much of that I can influence, but we'll give it a try. So we've got a lot of messages from our cabinet here. So the Secretary of Treasury, current national debt is 16 trillion. So that's actually down. It was 17 something earlier. We paid 371 billion on interest. It did not reduce the debt. Yeah, it did. Federal surplus this year was 541 billion. So this is down. I don't know why he said it didn't reduce the debt. It did, just not by a lot. Well, only like 300 billion. 300 billion. That's what I spend on breakfast. All right. Attorney General. The federal crime or prison system houses 501,000 inmates at a cost of 16.8 billion. We have one program designed to reduce recidivism rates. We might try to increase the number of rehab programs offered by the federal. I don't know what else. I could do like drug courts or whatever. Reducing. Yeah, so drug courts are effective at reducing drug crime. They are more effective at reducing drug crime than imprisonment. Okay, so let's try and do drug courts. Drug courts. Somebody make a mental note. We'll get that done. Secretary of Agriculture. Actually, you know what? Here's what I want to do. It auto-saved at the end of the year. Let's go back and load the autosave. And now go here, because I want to have all of these messages still here whenever we start the next episode. And we got a good busy year here in this first year of our presidential office. So let's call it here. The next episode will start by reviewing all of these, coming up a plan for year 2 of our term. We've got a couple of proteges that are retiring, so we'll need to deal with those. But bottom line, that was a very effective first year. I'm loving it. And that'll do it for this episode. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?